When my kids were small, I used to always make this pizza. It's Tunisian pizza, and well, one version of Tunisian pizza. There's a couple of different types. So this one's very simple. You just need 20 grams of yeast. I'm using these ones from Lidl. And you're going to mix that with a small amount of warm water, and then you're going to leave the yeast for about 10 minutes. So I'm just mixing the yeast with about 50 mils of, and that's the consistency that you want. And you leave that to rest covered for about 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes is up. We're going to put in 500 grams of flour, just plain flour. And we're going to add a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm going to just mix all that together for starters. And then we just add enough water to make a dough, warm water. So once your dough is ready, just leave it to sit then for an hour and a half covered. Just put a little bit of olive oil, so it should be like a little bit sticky, not dry, but not stuck to your hand. And put a small bit of olive oil over the dough. And then we're going to cover it with cling film and a tea towel, and leave it for an hour and a half. So the dough has been resting for an hour and a half. I'll take off the tea towel and take off the cling film. You can see that it has risen well. Now we're going to just put the dough out onto a floured board. I have my tray ready to go. This dough will probably make 2 of these trays. I just always put oil in the bottom of the tray and then the grease proof, that way it doesn't move when you're putting the dough on it. Just going to put the dough out onto a floured surface like that, and then we're going to just give it a quick knead, very gentle. And then I'm going to cut it in 2 and then roll it out. So I make 2 pizzas out. So I'm just going to roll it out into a rectangle shape. So once your dough is on the tray, you're going to prick it with a fork, and then you're going to stick on your pizza sauce. And then just put on whatever toppings you want. I'm going to put on some red and yellow peppers. I'm also going to put on some red onion, some tuna, and then some grated mozzarella. So that's the pizza ready to go in the oven. It looks so good. I'm going to bake it at gas 6